Hey everyone, welcome to Tech Tutorial Monday again. It's still Monday, and today is going to be the second part of my series, the 3-step prep for setting up your new CRM. And we're going to talk about step 2, which is contracts. So, let's go over what a CRM does again. CRM stands for Client Relationship Management System, and basically it's an easier and faster way to communicate with your clients, to send out contracts, and to do invoicing, to just keep track of all these things. It's 3 things that are essential to any business. So, and then just another reminder that when it comes to these things, even though it seems like new and shiny and you don't know where all the parts are and all that other stuff, that you're not doing something new. You're doing what you usually do, which is send out contracts to people and get them signed in a faster and user-friendlier way for you and your client. And just to remind you, once upon a time, DocuSign was new too, or whatever program that you're using to get your contract signed. And then there was a time you were sort of trying to figure out the best way to do that. So this is just a new way to do what you usually do anyway. So again, the 3-step prep that we were talking about is in order to set up your CRM. This is the one that I take my clients through: is getting your emails together, and then getting your contracts together and getting your invoice in order to prepare. Like, this is just to do the basics with your CRM program. So when it comes to contracts, what you need to have in one place are contracts for a contract basically for each one of your services. So like, for instance, if you are, a coach and you're doing like hourly or weekly programs, then you would have your contract for your hourly services, your contract for your workshop, and your contract for your monthly services. If you're a wedding planner, it would be for wedding day coordination, full service coordination, and partial coordination. And then also things like other contracts like credit card authorization forms, which is, I'm a big fan of, but, or passwords, which is I usually do. I know that people use LastPass or something like that, or fake passwords, or passwords just specifically for other people. I like to put mine into a contract, which basically says you're giving me your passwords and I'm not going to do anything with them other than what you've authorized me to do. Which is the same thing with with the credit card authorization. It just basically says, thank you, give me your credit card, you're getting all of your receipts, all that stuff. Again, if you want to see examples of that, I have a video in YouTube or on my IGTV that's specifically about getting paid. And then it covers credit card authorizations. So passwords, and then basically anything that requires a signature by you or by your client. Going back to weddings, I have friends who are wedding planner friends who, if their couple gives them things that they need to take back, like if there's decorations, things that need to be returned, that the planner themselves is going to pick up and put out, they will make a list of them. They will have the client sign to say that this is what you gave me, and then sign again to say this is what you gave me back. I know coaches who will have you sign a release for reviews, or have you sign a release to record your sessions. So anything that you have, any sort of contract that requires a signature on either your end or on the client's end. So you need to get those all together as well. So for the CRM and contracts, basically what the point is that you have an agreement that has a legal signature. Honeybook, the online signatures that you have on Honeybook, Dosado, 17 Hats, etc., those are all legal signatures. And it's also something that can be personalized. When you put it into your CRM system, it will have the client's name on it, it'll have their address on it, and that's just something that you have to type in the beginning, and it'll populate through the whole thing. And then the great thing is that you're not going to have any scrambling, because all of these things, all of your contracts, all of your emails from last week, and all of your invoices, which are next week, are all going to be stored in one place. And it's one place that both you and your client can access. So what I usually tell my clients is to just, when it comes to the contracts, to create a separate folder in either your Google Drive or on your computer and to store them in there before you use them. But just get everything together and put it in one place. So you can just practice putting it in one place. So what I wanted to do, let's go back for a second, is show you what this actually looks like. What this actually looks like. Escape from this. Yep. Exit. What this actually looks like on HoneyBook. So what I did is I put together a sample contract. This is what it looks like on HoneyBook. Next week, I'm going to show you what an actual full-length proposal looks like, which has your invoice and your contract and you getting paid and all of that stuff. Right now, I just wanted to show you what a contract will look like on a CRM. So you would just put in your own contract in here. Hours and charges, whatever it is that your contract usually looks like. Let's see how many times I can say contract a day. Contract. And then basically what happens is that there's two signatures. These are both me, but basically, let's see, I'll show you the client view. So the client view is this. So they would go in here, they would look over it, and then expenses, all this stuff, and say, yes, this looks fantastic. And then you would, they would sign here because that's actually me, the client, quote unquote. And then once you got it back, then you would countersign it and send it back to them. But like I said, tomorrow we're going to talk about, not tomorrow, next week we're going to talk about money. Let's see if I can go back into this. So yeah, so contracts, just get everything together, everything that you would ever send to anyone to sign. And then just get them all in one place. So then, going back to me, as I said, this is something that I do on every Monday, just a tech tutorial. And then if you'd like to follow me on Instagram, you can do so at Elizabeth Coopersmith. If you have any questions, you can direct message me or email me at elizabethcoopersmith@gmail.com. If you'd like to sign up for my newsletter, which has weekly workflow and website tips, you can do that by texting workflow to 42828 or go to my website at elizabethcoopersmithconsulting.com. Well, thank you very much. If you have any questions, please let me know. I would love to talk to you. And yeah, I'll see you guys next week. So have a wonderful week, okay? Bye.